192 out of 320 students were admitted to college. What percent of students did not get admitted to college? Let's start by figuring out the number of students that did not get into college. To find that, we'll need to take our total number of students and subtract from it the number of students that did get admitted to college. Here we'll have to borrow. 10 minus 2 is 8. We can't take 9 from 1, so we'll have to borrow again. 11 minus 9 is 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. So 128 students did not get into college, and before we do any more math, we can actually use all the information we have currently to eliminate some answer choices. To do that, we'll need to find what is half of our total number of students. Well, I know half of 32 is 16, and if I add a 0 onto that, we will have half of 320, which would be 160. And if we compare that to the number of students that did not get admitted, we will see that 160 is greater than 128, meaning that our answer should also be less than 50% or half. So we could cross out answer choice B and we could cross out answer choice D. Now, to actually find our correct percentage, we need to set up a ratio of 128 students out of 320 students. And now we can simplify this ratio to find our percentage. The easiest way to do that is to try to get our denominator to equal 100 or 10, because in both of those cases, it can easily be rewritten as a percentage. In this case, we can't divide 320 by 10 without getting a decimal, so let's divide it by 10. That would be 32 times 10 in the bottom, so we've split it up into 32 and 10. So ideally, this number likely has a factor of 32 and some number. So we can use our answer choices to help us check a number and see if it might be correct. Let's do 3 first. So let's do 32 times 3 and see if we get 128. 3 times 2 is 6, so immediately I'm thinking, no, this may not be it. Let's try 4 instead. 32 times 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 3 is 12. That's perfect. So that is what we need. We need 32 times 4 on the top, 32 times 10 on the bottom, because that will let us cross out these 32's. And we are left with 4 out of 10, which is equal to 40%, making answer choice C our correct answer.